guys, so today I want to put to the test some new Essence primers. Essence recently came out with these 3 Prime and Studio pore minimizing primers. Each one does a different thing. This one mattifies, this one is glow boosting, and this one is a redness control. I have these 3, but I also have this You Better Work primer as well, which is meant to be a gym proof primer. It's meant to be like sweat proof and instant blur effect. So what I thought I would do is try out 2 today, the mattifying one and the redness correcting. For another day, I will test out the gym proof and the glow boosting. The mattifying and pore minimizing primer also has black clay, which I think is really interesting. It says it's got an air light texture with natural black clay. It has a mattifying effect without weighing down the skin. It minimizes pores optically. What does that mean? For an even complexion. The texture is translucent upon application. I have tested this one before because I got this ages ago before I found out that they had a lot of different primers, and it does come out black, but it does become translucent. And then the redness one has a natural green clay which instantly balances redness. Super smooth cooling formulation. It conceals red areas of the skin and minimizes pores optically for an even skin tone. The texture is translucent upon application. So again, I think this one might be green. I haven't tried this one yet. So I have a lot more redness on this side from like my acne scars and from like a spot that I've been looking at today. I know I shouldn't do that. So I'm going to apply these, and then I'm going to apply one of my favourite foundations. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear to see if there's a difference, and also I will be doing a wear test with these as well. Okay, so I've zoomed you in a little bit. So I don't know if you can see because I'm like super overexposed, but this is like, yeah, you can. I think you can kind of tell it's green. Like it's almost like a mint green. Let's apply this. Okay, so it definitely goes clear upon application, so you don't have to worry about having like a green tint. It still looks pretty red to me, but then I am like pressing it in, so maybe it'll be a lot better after. It feels tacky. This one has green clay, whereas this one has black clay, so this is meant to be mattifying as well as pore minimizing. So this comes out grey. Even though it says it's black clay, it definitely comes out grey. And again, it becomes translucent upon application. Now that that's applied, I'm going to let it dry because this one's now dried and it doesn't feel tacky anymore. But it does feel quite smooth. Tiny bit more matte. On my nose, it feels really smooth. I definitely don't think that my redness is much better. I mean, I'll put like a side-by-side comparison maybe of what it was like before I put the primer on. Okay, so now that I've let this dry, this feels a lot matter. It doesn't look any matter in person. Like this one just feels smooth, whereas this one feels a lot like ever so slightly actually drier. So that might help to combat my oils. So I'm now just going to apply my foundation. I did say that when this went on it felt more drying, and that was obviously the mattifying effect. But like up here, I don't know if you can tell on camera, it just looks a lot drier than this side. Like pretty smooth. Okay, so now I have finished up with my makeup. I'll leave everything in the description below in case you are interested. Now that I've finished, I can't see a huge difference. I'll see you guys in a few hours for a check-in. Okay, so this is my check-in for the Essence primers. So we've got the redness one on this side and the mattifying one on this side. I did change my top because it wasn't really going with my lip. So if I look up close, this side still looks drier. I feel like my foundation's starting to fade here on this side, which I'm surprised. I was thinking that this one, but considering it's a mattifying primer, and this is just a redness primer, but they're both pore minimizing, I know. Should be the only differences between them. This is the black clay side, and this is the redness reducing side. They are pretty similar. I would say you probably don't need both. If you have dry skin, definitely don't go for the black clay one. You will be a dry mess. I'll be back in another like 3 to 4 hours for another check-in. Okay, don't mind my lip I really should have reapplied, but I'm going to be eating in a minute, so I didn't see the point. I'm going to scoot you guys in so you can see how these two have fared. I noticed like this part has got super oily on this side of my face, like right here. It's like a little oil slide there. I still look oily on either side, so there's no change there. I have not powdered throughout the day. So in conclusion, I can't see a difference between either of these. Considering this is meant to cancel out your redness, I didn't see much difference in that. This is meant to mattify. I did see it dry out my skin for the first like 3 to 4 hours, but now it's just, it really can't combat my oils. So between these two, I would honestly say it's completely up to you. The last couple of primers have not particularly worked that great for me, but if there's any affordable primers you guys want me to try out, please leave a comment down below of what they are, and I'll make sure to test them out. Subscribe if you feel like it, I would really appreciate it. I post every Thursday and Sunday. I try to do a wear test at least once a week, and I hope to see you all very soon in the next video. Bye!